Absolute geezers, welcome to another episode of Football Is, and That Is What I Want. Now then, you absolute geezers, before we start, as always, as you can see, I'm a bit green today. Honestly, my green screen's killing me. I am going to be learning so much more about this stuff. But anyway, welcome. You're here to the show again, here to talk about football, mainly about the Midland Football League. So, before we start, I just want to show some love, as always, to Kaito Apparel. The show sponsor, it is on the wall behind me there. Always providing the fantastic t-shirts and workwear that you need. As I've said before and said many times, they do bespoke designs for you as well as all of your workwear needs. Make sure you hit them up on www.kaitoapparel.com. Make sure you go and show them some love, as I always do. Anyway, on with the show. What a week we've had in the world of football. Now, this week, as everyone knows, I went and watched the game between Shawbury United and AFC Bridgnorth. It was a bottom of the table clash. There are match highlights for you to watch in the minute, which I'm sure you're all going to absolutely love. I won't ruin it for you too much, but goals for one of the teams. Now, it's been a massive week for football. As I said, we had the FA Vars at the weekend, which took a lot of the league fixtures out of it, so mainly the Premier Division and Division 1 teams missing out on a lot of games in the league due to the fact they're in the FA Vars. I myself went and watched Dudley Town with Vorney, the Bowbrook Shrew. He dragged me out of my pit. I was feeling a bit sorry for myself after being in hospital last week. And I must say, great game to watch. It was 2-0 against Alcester Town. Quite a professional performance in the end. Alcester ended up down to 9 men, mainly due to a couple of injuries there and making subs quite early on in the second half. But always a pleasure to watch the Dudley boys, as I said, get a lot of stick for it. But you know what? Who cares? We're allowed favourites every now and then. So, on with the fixture, the main fixture for the show tonight. It was Shawbury United against AFC Bridgnorth Town. Now, when I got to the ground, got a bit of banter because this is something I completely and utterly forgot. So don't do what I did. Don't, as I said in the video, celebrate a last-minute goal because of, again, Kaito Apparel show sponsor Todd Perry scoring a goal in the last minute against Shawbury Town to get the win for Shawbury United. So don't do that because you'll get bantered for that, trust me, and you deserve it as well. And also, don't mock the striker for Bridgnorth, AFC Bridgnorth, when you're going to be watching him very, very soon again. Did I get a ball in the face? No, that's a bit innuendo. I definitely didn't get a ball in the face or two, but no, he didn't come and tell me off, which was fantastic. And actually, I'll talk about his performance before we finish the show. But let's get on to the match highlights. Here we have Sorry, I keep going. Sound like Jamie Carragher. Here we have the show highlights between Shawbury United and AFC Bridgnorth. Here we go. Ooh. Good save. Great save. Save's done all right there. Oh dear. Oh, you dirty fucker. Good hands, there we go. Good ball in that.
That's a free header.
Oh.
He's got to score from there.
Oh, good hands, good hands. Oh, it's a great ball, that is.
Yes, man. Run it! Take it, run it!
Good ball. Good save. That is a great ball.
Back post!
Oh no! Oh, not from there. Oh.
Come on!
Oh.
What's going to happen there? What's going to happen? Great goal.
Oh. That's a great dot, that is, to be fair. Great battling. Oh. Oh no. Good save. Fair play. Great save, people. Oh no, I'm not sure. That's not. That's not. Well, what do we think of that? I mean, mixed in that you didn't see the red card that Bridgnorth, AFC Bridgnorth suffered in the second half to the keeper there. The keeper got sent off. Now, I don't like saying this. I don't. And at the end of the day, you know, my job is to be impartial. I am a neutral. But the keeper at the end of the first half, the ball, he gets the ball, he plays the ball through. Now, to be fair, he does play a blinding ball through, and it looks like the striker's probably going to have a chance there. The ref blows for half time. He goes mental, shouts a fair bit of abuse at the ref. I'm amazed the ref didn't book him. Actually, I said to a bloke sitting next to me, I said he needs to be a bit careful here because the ref has every right to book him. But tensions were high. Now, in the second half, ball gets played through. Shawbury lad gets flagged offside. I did get the offside. I think you've seen it in the vid there. Now, what actually happened there, I'm not entirely sure, and I didn't want to go back and ask. But I think it was either thrown hands or gobbed off. But the lad's got a straight red, and he's really let his team down with that. He really has, because Bridgnorth Town, and it is. AFC Bridgnorth, it is a game of two halves, and this is exactly like the last game they had. First half had some fantastic opportunities to go 1-0 up. didn't take a really big save, as you see there, by the Shawbury United keeper. But their job was made so much more difficult in the second half, going down to 10 men. Shawbury, it was a dream come true. Now, take nothing away from one man, and I will mention his name, George Durrell. I used to work with George, so it's hard to not sound like I'm bigging him up because I work with him. But his performance on Tuesday, I must say, was absolutely incredible. It was a captain's performance. He was all over the field. He was barking orders. He was passing and moving. The goal he scored is a great finish. Let's have this right. A right daisy cutter right into the corner of the net, and then follows it up with an assist. The lad run his heart off, and to be fair, I was dead impressed. So kudos to George Durrell there for that performance. Now, as you see in the highlights there, second half after the go man down, Shawbury are just all over AFC Bridgnorth, which is a shame. Some great follow. I tell you what, AFC Bridgnorth have some great followers there, going to show their support. They went down to 9 men 10 minutes to go, because the lad who I had a bit of a laugh with about doing that worldie of a touch and then falling over, who was playing at centre back in that game, was sin binned for gobbing off. But I must say, other than that, he didn't put a foot wrong all night. He was absolutely brilliant. He was strong. He was wanting the ball. He really changed my opinion of him. I thought he was fantastic. The first game, I didn't like the way he was barking at his players from up front. But in this game, he stood up and was counted for. And Bridgnorth have got some great players. They really have. Again, the table's it's a bit of a bugger really. But again, long old season to go. Let's see if they can get that result that they so desire, because it's a good setup there, and I'm sure it's coming. Now, with regards to Shawbury United, I must say, as it was professional performance, down to 10 against 10 men, then against 9 men. It's one of them. You can't win. You beat a team. We're down to 9 men for most of the second. Well, for a part of the second half. Of course, you're going to score. You don't win, or you don't score again, you're mocked. What are you doing? You should be hammering. So it was a very professional performance in the end by the guys there. Played some good football. I must say, got the ball down, overlapping down the wings, especially the lad at right back. I don't know his name. He put in a right shift. But I was really impressed with Shawbury. It was a good result for them. At the end of the day, results at this time of the season make the difference. They really do. Long part of the season to go. But Shawbury, the kickstart that they needed, and you'd have to say on the balance of the game after the sending off, deserved, I should say. And again, that isn't anything against Bridgnorth. I just kind of feel with Bridgnorth Town, AFC Bridgnorth, can't even say a bloody name right. They were let down by that sending off. The centre back who goes in goal makes a couple of great saves as well. I've got to give him credit. Fair play to him. Straight in the nets without even moaning once. So fair play to you. If it wasn't for the fact of the goals, you'd be my man in the match just for that alone, mate. But so that was the result. We'll go into the table shortly, but on to the results for the fixtures across the week. So then, I've got the Book of Destiny here that has all of the bits and pieces. I'm sorry, the colouring is awful tonight. Do you know what? I'm going to go back to basics next week. I'm getting back on YouTube and I'm sorting out this whole thing. But anyway, Midland Football League Premier Division game. I've gone for the results across the week because there was a couple of games played during the obvious FA Vars games. Some good results there as well, so we'll go through them. First and foremost, on the Saturday, it was Worcester City at home to Handley Town. Handley Town coming out on top with a 1-0 win, unbeaten still Handley Town there. So a great result for them against high-flying Worcester City. Now on Monday, it was Romulus 2, Racing Club Warwick 0. Good result for Romulus there, obviously maintaining and pushing on. On Tuesday, then we had a few results. So we had Hormond actually going 1-0 down at home to Shifnal Town, and I'll tell you something, the Shifnal boys are rolling on, and they have made the jump up to this division, and they've done it really well. They don't look out of place. They're getting great results, and it shows, doesn't it? It shows hard work pays off, and I think they are working hard on the training ground from what I hear anyway. So fair play, great result there. Hormond still battling, and I'm sure, having seen them this season, they will continue to battle. They got a good bloke in charge there, Mick Cutler, good honest bloke there. Walsall Wood 2, Uttoxeter Town 1. So great result there for Walsall Wood. And then the Lye Town Express rolls on. Lye Town 2, Highgate 0. result. Brilliant result for everyone involved with Highgate, with Lytown. Really good to see them on the TV as well. It was quite nice because I've been to Lytown to watch the play, so it was nice to see something on the telly in non-league that I can say, oh, I've been there. So yeah, good result for Lytown. Now this next result, massive, absolutely massive. Wolves Cazzies, so Wolverhampton Casuals beating Whitchurch Alport 3-2. Conceding goals seems to be a bit of a problem this season for Whitchurch Alport. Obviously, they'll be doing their best to tighten that up. But this is a massive result for the Cazzies coming up from step 6 and really giving it a go. And massive points for them. You'll see in the table shortly what that does to them. But fair play to them. That's in the Prem. I'd say that's my result of the week. You know, cracking result for them. Well done to all involved there. Boldmere St Michael's have extended their unbeaten run by beating Tividale 3-1 at home. So they are doing their best to strengthen that lead at the top and push on. But Hanley Town, obviously, will go into the table shortly, doing their best to keep up. On Wednesday, we had Worcester City played again, and they beat Stourport Swifts 4-1. Now for Worcester City, that's huge. That's huge for the goal difference. You know, at the end of the day, they need it, don't they? And in this part of the season, you have to make sure that your goal difference is there for you. I'm just getting the table up because, unlike you guys who are going to see it on the screen now in all its glory, I have to get it on my bloody phone to read it to you. So here we go. The table is coming up. Bang! There we go. So as you can see, and as I did say, it's a big win and a big week for Boldmere St Michael's there, extending that unbeaten run. It's fantastic, and look at that. They haven't lost yet. That's brilliant. Goal difference is 8 on 17 points. So yeah, Worcester City coming in second at the moment, played 8 on 14 points. It's key to keep up with the league leaders there. Hanley Town played 5, got 2 games in hand on 13 points, only dropped points on one occasion this season when they drew. So great for them. Lytown doing really well, having a really good start to the season. Lost twice, but I tell you what, you've got to keep up with that pack out on the front there. And Shifnal Town lost just once this season on 11 points. Great start to the season for them. Now, as you can see down the table there, it's been a big week. It's been a big week because if you look at the results there, I mean, 1, 1 and 1. So you've got 3 teams at the bottom there on 1. It is so close. It's big. It's massive. Wolverhampton Casuals extending away from there, getting a 5-point cushion. That's what I mean about it being such a big week at the bottom. They are going to be absolutely delighted with that result. And as I say, I commend each and every one of them involved at the club there. I mean, the main thing I think you take away from the bottom clubs there is the goal difference isn't ridiculously out of sorts, but yeah, on we go. There we go. Hello again. So yes, that's the Premier Division. We're going on to the Midland Football League Division 1 next. And so, what a week it's been in the Division 1, Midland Football League Division 1. As I said, there was a few games played on the Saturday and the Sunday for the FA Vars, but there were games thick and fast throughout the week. So if we go to the results throughout the week, so we've got OGM Black Country on the Saturday, lost 3-2 at home to Wensfield. Now, both teams are suffering from a bit of an indifferent start to the season here, and it is key to remember that almost a quarter of the season's gone. I mean, we're still in September. We're mid-September and a quarter of the season is gone. That's massive. So, indifferent start. But, I mean, of course, it could be worse. It could be worse. They could be right down the bottom of the table. But I'm sure they'll both want to pick up and push on. Chelsea Town last Saturday also having a really, really good result and a clean sheet. 5-0 winners against Nuneaton Griff. That is massive for goal difference. I'm a stickler for goal difference, and I think anybody who doesn't think goal difference is important doesn't know football. So they'll be over the moon with that result. Moving on to Tuesday, as I said, Shawbury United 4-0 victors against AFC Bridgnorth, and the first win of the season for Shawbury. Massive. They'll be absolutely delighted with that, and you'll see the table shortly and see what that does for the table for them. So Calcer Football Federation went down 3-1 at home to Wolverhampton Sporting Community. Massive result there for the Wolverhampton Sporting Community, pushing themselves in the right direction. Heath Hayes drawing 1-1 with Wensfield. So Wensfield had a bit of a busy few days. So to be fair, that's a great result for them. Four points from 2 games in 3 days. Yeah, good work. There's me saying about indifferent season, but they've done well there. So I'll shut up. No, I've got to carry on because you need the results. Cradley Town going down 2-1 at home to Bewdley Town. Got to say, Bilston are having a really, really good start to the season. As I say, they're not looking back from that win they had against Darlaston Town a couple of weeks ago. They're really pushing on. They're at the right end of the table, so they're pushing, and you'll see the table and see what exactly that does for them. One of the shocks of the week for me, I'd have to say, is just 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Hi mate, can I just call you back? I'm recording. So. Okay, mate. Bye bye. Bye bye. How much is that? I'm not even going to cut it out. Not going to cut it out. As I say, massive result for Atherstone Town, and in the game between Atherstone Town and Ashby Ivanhoe. 1-1 draw. I mean, that's massive. Top of the table, Atherstone Town, Ashby Ivanhoe are really pushing, as you'll see in the league table. That's a great result for them. Away against top of the table, 1-1, brilliant. I think everybody involved with the club will be absolutely over the moon with that. So well done to all there. And then on Wednesday we had a couple of games. We had Nuneaton Griff going down 2-1 to Paget Rangers. Bad week for Nuneaton Griff there. Conceding 5 on the Saturday and then another 2 against Paget Rangers. So they'll be wanting and itching to get the goals going in the right direction. Let's hope that they can do that. And then another great result here for OGM Backcountry. As I say, they lost on Saturday, but on Wednesday went and got a 1-1 draw away at Darlaston Town 1874. So that's a really good result. It's a strong team, Darlaston Town 1874. As we all know, Dean Gill likes to set his teams up extremely tough to break down and beat. And so to pick a point up against them, kudos, well done to everyone involved. Now if we go and have a look at that table, so here we go. I'm gone. There we go. Right. So the table, as I said there, Atherstone Town, top of the table, 4 points clear. However, as you can see there, Stapenhill now have 3 games in hand and are only 6 points behind and have not lost a game all season. Darlaston Town still in second there on 24 points, so doing their part to put pressure on. Bilston Town, look at that. They've got 2 games in hand over the top 2 and they're on 20 points. That's massive. They really are having a great season. They're pushing in the right direction. Dudley Town, as I said, were in the FA Vars, didn't play this week. They've got 3 games in hand on the leaders, so we'll be looking to capitalise. They've got a massive game this week against Darlaston Town 1874 at home, where that is going to be, oh my god, that's going to be so tight. Then we've got, if you look, Heath Hayes pushing on, as well as Chelmsley Town. Ashby Ivanhoe are doing their best to chase that leading pack up there. Still got a couple of games in hand as well, so I tell you what, you get those couple, they're in the top 4. So looking at the bottom part of the table, look how massive that result is for Shawbury United. They've gone from bottom of the table to 17th, and that sort of victory can really kickstart the season for them. And they've got a couple of games in hand as well on the teams above them, so they'll be looking and doing their best to try and capitalise on that win there and push in the right direction. Sadly, AFC Bridgnorth dropped to the bottom of the table, but as I said, it's so close down there. Who knows what's going to happen this season? They've got some really good players, AFC Bridgnorth. I just don't see them staying at the bottom of the table for the rest of the season. However, let's see if they can get that. Oh, hello, there I am. Let's see if they can get back to winning ways as soon as possible. So that was Division 1. We are now going on to Division 2. Here we go. Okay then, so the Midland Football League Division 2 went like this. They play, looks like it once a week, which, I mean, for me is probably a little bit better actually, so thanks guys. No, but great couple of results this week, couple of shocks as well. So if we go right into it, we had a 2-0 win for Cadbury Athletic against Coventry Alvis isn't dead. I've heard him on the radio. I'm not going to stop with that joke until you guys tell me to shut the F up about it. But mainly, massive result for Cadbury Athletic because it's an unbeaten start to the season for them. So that's brilliant. It's a phenomenal start. They'll be happy they're at the right end of the table. Now we've got Earlswood Town. Went 2-0 down at home to Coton Green. Coton Green doing their bit, as you'll see in the table in a minute, in a sec. to put the pressure on the top guys, on the top team. So it's really, really good. It's a really good result. Now, the top team is, of course, Fairfield Villa, as we know. They have continued their unbeaten run. They are marching on with a 3-1 win at Barnes Green Spartak. Now, that is a great result. They're pushing on, doing everything they can to put the pressure in the right way. So, after that, we have got... I mean, look at this. People are ringing me and ringing me. I should turn my bloody phone off. And then we've got Kenilworth Sporting with 5-0 winners against Bowl Hall Swifts. I always get that wrong. Big result, and the goal difference going in the right direction there for Kenilworth Sporting. Knoll, if you know, you know, with 2-1 winners at against Inkbarrow. And they're just ploughing on, aren't they? They're living their best life and doing everything they can in the right way. So carry on, Knoll. I'm behind you, mate. I'm behind you, lads. Lanehead 2, Hampton 2. So score draw there. We love a score draw. I'm yet to see a 0-0 yet, so I'm really, really happy about that. And then massive kudos, and my League 2, my Division 2 team of the week, Redditch Borough. Have got a 1-1 draw against Boldmere Sports and Social Falcons. That's massive. First point of the season. They are going to be absolutely over the moon with that. That is huge. To lose every game and then get that win, it's phenomenal. And it pushes them in the right way, and they will be feeling absolutely over the moon. Well done to everyone involved in getting that first point there. Now, if we have a look at that beautiful table, bang, there he is. There, well, or she, or they. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be whatever it wants to be. That's what we're going for nowadays. Now, with regards to the table, as you can see, Fairfield Villa, top of the table. Played 7, won 6, drawn 1, 19 points. Coton Green doing their best to keep up there, are on 16 points, 3 points behind, but obviously played the same amount of games. Now, Knoll, if you Knoll are on 15 points. They've only lost one game this season, but they've got a game in hand, so they can really crank the pressure on there, so fair play. Cadbury Athletic as well doing their part. A game in hand can put them on to 15, but they're unbeaten. That'll be right in their minds to proceed there. Now, with regards to the bottom of the table, look at that. Redditch Borough have got that point, and they've got a game in hand as well. They win that game in hand, that opens the bottom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up. You'd say 7, 8 up. It opens the bottom 8 up, so they are going to be absolutely brimming with confidence and knowing that they can go out there and do the business. Great week there for Redditch Borough. Here I am. There you are. So look at that. You're very lucky to see this lovely, slightly bright face. On to Division 3. Here we go. Let's go. Okay then, guys, and that gets us on to the Midland Football League Division 3. I was going to say Division 3 Football League. I was going to mix it up, but we're not going to do that. Oh, I lost my arm then. Green screens, man. Who hasn't? So, this week we've got some cracking results in this one. The first one being AFC Coventry Rangers beating AFC Birmingham 3-1. Now, Coventry Rangers have inflicted AFC Birmingham's first defeat of the season. What a result that is, and you'll see what that does to the table as well. Really good result for Coventry Rangers. Well done to all involved there. Balsall, tomatoes. Balsall and Berkswell have beaten DSC United 4-3 in what looks like a cracking clash there. Mid-table battle with Balsall and Berkswell coming out on top. This is awful, isn't it? I wish I could get these names right, but hey, doesn't matter. We'll get there one day. Now, massive result here for Bartley Reds, getting their first point of the season with a 2-2 draw against Castlevale Town. Important this point is important because you'll see what it does to the table. More importantly, their goal difference is terrible. They won't mind me saying that. They'll know it is themselves. It's terrible, and getting that point is essential. It is essential. They want to be getting these points now and getting up as much as they can, because they don't want to be anyone have to worry about this goal difference in any way, shape or form. It's going to be a big season for them moving forward. Then we've also got Continental Star went down 2-0 at home to Sutton United. Another defeat for Continental Star there, so they really are going to be itching to get that point, to get that first point of the season. Coventryans 5-1 winners against WLV Sport. And the Coventryans go marching on. Oh, when the Coventryans go marching in. You get it. That was awful. That was pants. I hope to God that isn't their chance. If anyone of them is watching and would like to let me know if they've got a chance, let me know and I'll try and do better. And then the final game in the league this week for that on the Saturday was Leamington Hibernian 3, Birmingham Tigers 3. So a high scoring draw there for both teams. And let's have a look what it does to the table. There we are. There we go. Oh, table's there. So the table looks like this. Coventryans now pulling away, having played a game more than AFC Solihull, who had their match postponed. But the more important thing is for Coventryans, the goal difference is up to 30 there. Look at AFC Birmingham and AFC Coventry Rangers neck and neck. That result is massive because look at what it's a goal difference swing there for the Coventry Range, AFC Coventry Rangers, and of course AFC Birmingham. Birmingham. Why can't I say it's Birmingham? What an idiot! I'm bloody from the Midlands, man. What am I doing? Other end of the table, look at that result for Bartley Reds. As I said, if you look there, minus 47 goal difference, but most importantly, they've got that point. They have got some seriously interesting clashes coming up, and I wouldn't mind going to watch them and seeing if they can turn this season around. Bartley Reds and WLV Sport and Enfield Athletic, it's worth saying, have only played 4 games. So they will be looking to capitalise on those games in hand. And Continental Star still looking for that elusive first win of the season. Here I am. It's coming, guys. It's coming. I can feel it coming in. I'll get copyrighted for that, actually. You know where that was going, but I hope I don't get copyrighted for that. Bloody hell. Anyway, that's the results for the week for all divisions. Thanks very much for bearing with. Now, as I've said before several times, make sure that you're doing your bit and helping us promote this fantastic league that is the Midland Football League Premier Division. Division 1, Division 2 and Division 3 by sharing and subscribing to the channel. Let's get this out there to as many people, and come and say hello to me when I'm out and about. I had some great banter on the Tuesday night at the Shawbury United, the Bridgnorth Town game, AFC Bridgnorth game. Loved it. I love stuff like that. So make sure you come and say hello. Love it. That's it for this roundup. I've really enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the match highlights. We are getting better. We are starting to get our feet under the table. We're starting to get back into the swing of it. I'm really starting to enjoy making these videos again. I'm really enjoying the football and watching. I managed to watch, I think, 4 games in the last couple of weeks, which is brilliant. Long may it continue. Make sure you're doing your part to just keep everyone safe with this COVID situation. The last thing we want is for another lockdown to ensue, and also for the football to stop. So keep doing what you're doing. Get vaccinated. Go and get vaccinated. I got vaccinated and I'm feeling great for it. Well, put it this way, no one knows, no one's tracking me, and I don't think anyone's got anything in my arm to kill me off at the flick of a button. So keep doing what you're doing out there. Thanks for stopping by. As always, guys, remember to subscribe. I just can't say that enough. Please, please, please. We want the subscribers. We want those numbers pumping up as much as possible. Let's make sure we're spreading the beautiful word of non-league football around to everyone. Now, with regards to the Sunday Social, you're going to start seeing some promos for that very, very soon. Me and the boys are back, and we will be raring to go. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Other than that, guys, as always, remember, be thinkers, not stinkers. Sayonara. Au revoir.